Howdy there, welcome back to OneGreatMangaWar, and today we'll be going over my top 3 manga of all time. Now, I've been collecting manga for about 2 years now, and I've accumulated around 180 volumes of manga. So I know a little bit about manga, you know. So, without further ado, let's go straight into my honorable mentions. Alright, so for my honorable mention on my top 3 manga of all time, we have Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. Alright, so Beck Mongolian Chop Squad barely didn't make it in the video, which sucks because I love this series to death. It's about a high school kid who's down on his luck, doesn't really have any aspirations in life, until one day he meets a dog who's getting beat up. After seeing what's happening to him, he stands up for the dog and tells them to get away from the dog. And the owner comes, and he's like, "Thank you, man, for saving my dog. Would you like to join my band?" And then he's like, "Sure, why not? I got nothing else to do." And then the band becomes incredibly popular, and it's a really great series. It goes through a lot of the trials and tribulations of having a band, which is super cool. They oftentimes fail a lot, cause it's super cool. It's really cool because it's very realistic in my opinion. It shows the struggles of being in a band, having to be with people that you may not really like for extended long periods of time, working together. There also shows that they struggle a lot. And it's super cool. I absolutely love manga that's about bettering yourself, and this is absolutely what this is going about. This is a comedy series. It is also a slice of life. So if those are in your favorite type of genres, you should definitely read Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. Now for the list. Number 3. We have, I can't even believe I'm doing this to myself, Great Teacher Onizuka. Okay, so I would be lying to myself if I said this manga didn't change my life. Great Teacher Onizuka is such like a momentous series for me. Great Teacher Onizuka is about a teacher who is in charge of one of the worst classes, known as Class 3-4. They're filled with like the mob bosses, the delinquents, and they absolutely hate teachers for one reason or another. And what Mr. Onizuka has to do is get on their good side by just being himself. And oh my word, it's freaking amazing. You grow up with the series. You will physically age reading this. It has so many life lessons that you can learn from this series that I have put into my life, and it has absolutely changed me for the better. It is ecchi. It's a little bit sus, because like the teacher's a pervert and they're like high school students, so like if you're not into that type of stuff, I wouldn't, as much as it hurts me to say it, I would not touch it I wouldn't touch this series, no matter how much I love it. But the series is out of print, which absolutely sucks, so it means the prices are expensive, so I probably wouldn't buy them individually unless like you find a good deal on it. You can find some illegal websites online. You didn't hear that from me. And read it for free there. There's also an anime series that you can watch on YouTube, also probably legally. It's also on Funimation.com. You can watch it there too. But yeah, it's an absolutely hilarious series. It's made me cry, not gonna lie. And it's taught me so many life lessons. Next series I have, number 2, is Kaguya-sama Love is War. Now, I could flip-flop between number 2 and 3, depending on the day, but right now, number 2 is Kaguya-sama Love is War. Kaguya-sama Love is War is a absolutely hilarious series, guys. It is about 2 middle schoolers who like each other, but they don't want to admit it to the other person. So they have to go through so many mental hoops to try to force the other one to admit they like them. And usually it fails flat on its head due to all the shenanigans they get themselves into. Oh my goodness. It is a hilarious series. It is a very heartwarming series. And it's just so much fun. You cannot read this series with a frown. Like, you cannot. You will be smiling ear to ear reading this series. So yeah, number 2 is Kaguya-sama Love is War. Read it, my friends. Next one. The final one. My favorite manga series of all time is the one that got me into manga. One Piece. Holy cow. What can be said about One Piece that hasn't been said a bajillion times, guys? Like, holy crap. One Piece, of course, is about a boy named Luffy who wants to become king of the pirates. And he will not stop till he becomes king of the pirates. We are on like volume 96, guys. And he's still going for that goal. And it is an absolute inspiration. This series has been going on since 1997. And it is still going. It honestly inspires me by both the main character and the manga creator himself, that he's been able to make this series last as long as it does and keep it at the quality that it's at. Like, oh my word. The main thing about One Piece, the main center theme is about friendship and counting on others. The crew, the One Piece crew will like become a second family to you by the time you hit like after you get past Water 7. They will be a family to you. This series is absolutely fantastic, and it is an impeccable quality for having 96 volumes and still running and still being in an amazing book series. If you have not read One Piece yet, which I find it hard to believe, I implore you to read One Piece. And with that, guys, that is my top 3 manga of all time. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you'll have a fantastic day, and keep reading, my Chim Champs. See you soon.